Hey guys, Teeble here. Today we're going to take a look at the update that's coming out for World of Warships Legends next week. It's coming out on Monday morning, and it's got a couple fairly significant, well, one major change and then a couple somewhat minor changes, I'd say. And I had this video ready to go last night, and then this morning they've clarified a couple things, so I got this updated with all the information that we know as of right now. And we might do a little bit of speculation to try and figure out exactly what's coming out. But the main thing they're implementing is campaigns. And if you go to the main screen and click on the campaigns and missions tab, right now it says campaigns unavailable. The first one's starting next week. And the final reward for it is the Tier 6 American cruiser, the Atlanta. And so how this campaign is going to work, if you're familiar with battle passes, like I used to stream Fortnite and H1Z1 and they both had battle passes. It's kind of a way for these free-to-play games, quote-unquote free-to-play games, to make some money. So there's going to be two strings of rewards. There's going to be one set of rewards that's purely available for free, and there's a bunch of different stages, and as you progress through the campaign you'll unlock each stage. Now the paid string of rewards, they're calling it an Admiralty Backing, it's essentially like a battle pass. That's going to have all the free to earn rewards in it as well, but it's going to have much more to earn. And what they released today is the Atlanta is on the Admiralty Backing string. So if you want to get the Atlanta, it is going to cost you some doubloons. What's the cost? It's 2,500 doubloons, so it's essentially $10 US. So if you want to look at it strictly as $10 for a Tier 6 premium compared to their normal pricing, like that Polish Tier 6 that was, or it's available right now, I think that's like $70. So if you want to just base it on the ship alone, it's a lot cheaper. And there's a lot of other rewards mixed in as well. For instance, it's suggested that you can earn like commanders. They do have another lower, it's like a Tier 4, looks like some sort of Japanese cruiser that's also an earlier reward. They're going to have flags, which we'll talk about briefly in a little bit here. Boosters, camo, stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to unlock. How much of it's going to be available for strictly free-to-play players, we don't know at this point. It'll be interesting to see. I hope it's enough to keep everyone interested in the campaign. I'm sure there'll be stuff that's worthwhile, but just want you to expect that most of the good stuff's probably going to be on the the Admiralty Backing, the battle pass string of rewards. But again, we don't know. They haven't released exactly what's available for each, so we're just going to have to sit tight. The Atlanta itself, how do they describe it? They say it's Tier 6 American cruiser with guns that reload vigorously quickly, which this is a Russian company, so that's translated from some guy in Russia. But guns that reload vigorously quickly, to me that suggests it's probably a American light cruiser. The cruisers, the higher tier cruisers starting at the Tier 5 in the American line that are available now, those are all heavy cruisers. So their guns don't fire, in my mind, vigorously quickly, but we'll see. I think the Atlanta is available for PC, so if you do know more about the ship, maybe let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the campaign. I'm pretty excited. I do have some doubloons saved up. I got some in the Founders Pack. I think I probably got some for being an alpha tester. I think you might have gotten some if you like signed up for the game before it was released. And then there's been one or two instances where I've gotten some doubloons just from playing the game, probably from like weekly missions or whatever. So I don't know how many people would have 2,500 doubloons in their pocket as of right now. I personally do, but like I say, $10. If you compare that to their normal pricing, that's actually a pretty good deal. But it's obviously going to come down to each person individually, whether the rewards are going to be worth the money for you. The other big update for me is how they're changing how you upgrade your ship. So right now, how you unlock the upgrades, they're in a set order. So for instance, typically it'll be like, first upgrade will be add range to your main battery. Second upgrade will be something like increase the speed of the ship, and third one's usually like hull improvements, which add HP and stuff like that. Now the slots are going to be in the same positions. It's going to cost the same XP to unlock a particular slot, but which upgrade you want to put in each slot is up to you. So as you're upgrading your ship, you have a little bit more of a control how you want to do that. And then they're adding this flag system, which I think was supposed to be available right off the bat when the game released, but it wasn't working for whatever reason. But you'll be able to get flags, and then you can just put them on whatever ship you want. So that's kind of a cool way to customize your ships. So those are the main ones, and then there's a couple smaller ones, like clouds are gonna cast shadows, and they're tinkering with the collision prevention system. It says it makes players' ships avoid collisions even more. So I personally turned off the collision avoidance system. I might be crazy, but I kept thinking that my ship was slowing down on its own for some reason. And I started to think, well, maybe it's this collision system slamming on the brakes for me. Kind of like a automated car that we're going to see in the future. I personally don't like that. I'd rather ram into the island at full speed and have control over my own throttle. Maybe that's not how it works. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. I think a lot of people still have that collision avoidance on, so that's going to change a little bit. And then they had a handful of bug fixes, which I read through the list. I hadn't experienced any of the bugs personally, but hopefully the performance will improve if you've been having any issues. So overall, I'm pretty excited about it. I do want to hear how you guys feel, though. Are you pumped? Are you kind of disappointed that there's going to be a bit of a cost to most of the rewards? Let me know in the comments below how you're thinking. If you did like the video, let me know. Please hit the thumbs up if you did like it. Let me know if you like these update videos. I was kind of on the fence as to whether I wanted to do one of these or not, but thought it'd be a good way to keep you guys in the loop as to what's coming down the pike. So let me know how you feel about that. Comments about the campaigns, the update in general. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I got a lot of World of Warships content coming out all the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with that. And I'll just let this game, it's pretty much over, but I'll let it ride out. And we'll see you guys all later. Alright, peace.